right, here we go. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your man, G. Louie.
And it's your man's clearly coming to y'all Den and Our Live podcast on Monday, like we told y'all all along. And guess what? We still gonna give y'all the type of fun you can have with your clothes on. Wow. So, we gonna jump right over to this thing off the dribble.
Off the dribble.
Untouchable niggas. Yeah.
Man.
If you ain't seen the Dave Chappelle special on Netflix,
you better go check it out.
Better go check it out, and you might don't want to look at the rest of this podcast because there's going to be some spoiler alerts off up here. Wow. And yikes, let me tell you.
Jewels.
Dave Chappelle had a whole segment of comedy relief where you could actually learn something.
Right.
It wasn't just all
educational fun.
Definitely. And something else that I also learned about comedic relief is, now one time he have a sexual reference in none of his dialogue. You know, all comedics seem like sex is like the go-to when you talking to the all comedians dwell on sex, it seems like, when they be doing their thing.
Or have a nice proportion of it, because I had watched
like dirty jokes or something, you know?
Yeah, so I had watched some more of his old ones, which in some of them he did have, you know, a part where he talked about sex, but this part right here, this piece he did right here was phenomenal. Like that the transgender jokes was hilarious.
But what I'm saying is this, I'm not saying that he don't do jokes.
But that one was just that one. But when he did them transgender jokes though, but that also had a message to it behind it as well too. You feel me? When he was talking about how he was over in Saudi Arabia doing that.
Well, yeah. What he said was, I did them for y'all, but y'all didn't like them. But they loved them in Saudi Arabia. Whoa. Hey,
right.
Yeah, you know, the homosexuality is not permitted at all over there. At all. In no shape, form or fashion. So if you from that lifestyle, I would suggest you don't travel to Dubai, one of those places, because you will be sadly greeted with unflattering disrespect. Wow, yikes. Right. Yeah, you might want to stay out of those type of countries, if you plan on seeing the world. But anywho, but the documentary, special, was nice. I don't think it's picking up that much traction because it's on Netflix, but is it in the top 10?
No, I don't know.
I don't think it's in the top 10. I don't think so. And it released on Friday, and it was no build up or no press release on it either.
Oh no, it's just released.
Just dropped.
You feel me?
Oh, and he was in DC
Dave
too.
Chappelle.
He was in DC too.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, he was in DC. So he did the special out of DC. So I'm guessing he was already doing a show in DC prior to the special coming out. I'm not for sure exactly when he did that live show in DC, or if they even edited any of it, because the special was an hour long, an hour, maybe 20 minutes, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if they edited it or anything like that, but it was in DC. It was nice, and the Diddy jokes was interesting because not once did he mention the documentary, which I understand. You know what your mother say. If you have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all.
He just said he talked about Diddy, though.
He talked about Diddy because Diddy, unbeknownst to me, because I seen the incident and I didn't know if it was a joke, but then I went back and Diddy was the one that actually did tackle the dude. Yeah. That ran up on stage on him. Yeah.
I thought he was just joking.
Nah, because Jamie Foxx was there too. Jamie Foxx ran up there too. Jamie Foxx was in the mix too.
Yeah, you're right.
Jamie Foxx was in the mix too.
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx was in the mix too.
But I didn't even know Diddy was there though.
Yeah. The baby oil joint, the ad that was hilarious. Yeah, the ad because they was like, because the security was up there like,
they was slipping there.
They was having a hard time.
Yeah, they was having a hard time. They supposed to kick them shoes off.
And see Dave.
They ain't even supposed to have them. They ain't even supposed to have them type of shoes on.
Y'all make sure y'all get this video over to Dave, man. Y'all make sure y'all get this video over to Dave Chappelle, man. And I'm going to say this, Dave, man. I can tell you smoke weed, man. Because when the nigga jumped up there, you looked at the nigga like, nigga, what is you doing up here?
He said he smoked weed. On that series, he said he smoked weed.
We know they always been an advocate of weed. We already know this. But what I'm saying is, this is how you know it.
He froze. He was
froze. Like, no, he looked like, nigga, what is you doing up here with me? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he looked like, this ain't part of the show. You know what I mean? I mean, the expression was hilarious. The delayed expression, should I say. Yeah, delayed expression, because the dude moving so fast, because he's hopped up there, boom, Dave, look, he came like a rhino. Boom, Dave, what the heck is wrong with this fool? And chumped him down. He tried to, you know what I'm saying, tackle him up there. Yeah, I didn't know. But let me tell you, they beat the brakes off this nigga. Oh my God. They did things that man that I know he regretted. He ran up on that stage and tried to tackle that man and interrupt that show. Whoa, yikes. Don't kill him, y'all. Don't kill him.
That's wild work, though. All this time, I never did know that Puff was there.
Yeah. So the Bill Maher joke.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny, too. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, Bill Maher do have his conspiracy theories, but he does have some actual facts, though. And I give Bill Maher probably about 80% of the vote. I give him a C plus, B minus. Yeah, I give him 80%. Just period. I give Bill 80%. He get wild with, no, I got to take some percents away because he gets kind of wild with these conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And what y'all got to understand exactly what he was trying to tell y'all. This 2025. That law that Diddy is locked up for came out in 1910.
Right.
Or as the youth would like to say, 1910. It's 2025. So you mean to tell me we have not moved the pendulum in 100 years?
Right.
In 100 years, the pendulum has not moved. Because that law should have been outlawed as soon as the goddamn segregation was ended in 1958 with Brown versus Education. That law should have been outed. It shouldn't have been no restructuring, no nothing. Period. They already got a word for pimping. It's called pandering. It's soliciting. They got words for that. So that law should be outlawed. Like, honestly. And y'all out there got the power to do this, man. Now that y'all know. And knowing is half the battle. That's why Joel Santana, every time I keep thinking about it, when he talks, we don't need to read. Dog, what are you talking about?
You gotta read.
Every time I keep, every week, every day, we do a pod. It's something about we need to read.
Right.
Sheesh. When y'all gonna get it?
That's why he probably in the situation that he in.
What is the situation?
Because he did, hey, look, because he ain't probably read his contract.
I don't know what his situation is.
He probably ain't read his contract.
You gotta read, man. You have to read. You have to read, man.
Yeah, bro, true.
And it's just wild, man, that y'all should really pay attention and know that that's an injustice. That wasn't justice. Nah, that was not justice, man. It was not.
Right.
Nah, hold on, hot pants. Hold on to your seat. We got breaking news, y'all. If y'all didn't know, we is not over in the Middle East, per se. We at war with Venezuela. Wow. I've been telling y'all for months and months and months and months. Donald has been over here in Venezuela acting a goddamn fool in them international waters. Mm-hmm. What is wrong with Donald?
That's why they didn't cancel them flights. My man supposed to went over to Colombia.
God, we know
they didn't cancel his flight.
Good friend of the show was gonna go over to Colombia, spend Christmas, bring the New Year in over there, have a Colombian type of, you know what I'm saying, festivity. And guess what? Donald Trump done raised war with the Venezuela. The whole Venezuela is a hotbed. It's a hot zone, as he would say. That's how Donald Trump said. It's a hotbed. It's a hot zone. Yeah, this guy here. Now let me tell y'all what is going on here with Venezuela and what's really happening. First of all, I've already told y'all, this drug trade is out of hand. And since Donald can't control the ports at this present time because the tariffs are not working, he needs to try to seize control of some sort of commodity of great importance to the world. And if you didn't know it, guess what? It's drugs. So, I know you may not understand this or not, but Donald wants to be a drug dealer. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. Well, basically, he already dealing drugs. Yeah, he want to be a drug dealer, yeah. And that's all against, U.S. federal laws and indictments and things of that nature. And I'm going to tell you, I've been to prison for dealing drugs, Donald. Y'all say it's illegal, but I see you dealing these mugs. I see you dealing these mugs. I see you dealing them. Now, this thing that's going on is supposed to be a war on fentanyl. Right. Let me say the correct word here. We in the hood call it fentanyl. It's fentanyl. So, fentanyl. So the fentanyl that this drug war is supposed to be against, Venezuela is supposed to be some sort of hub for it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I can't even count how many boats have been blown up over the past
month or two.
6, 7, 8 months now.
Right.
I don't know how many boats been blown up because he got this. I stopped counting at like 13. Right. Each one, and see, this is what y'all got to understand out there. This is why this is so important. Each one of those carriers, we don't know whether they have drugs on them or not. But our U.S. intel is telling our intel that they do have drugs on them, and these are drug carriers. This is the part I need y'all to understand out there, the people with some sort of human decency. Each one of those boats have 4 to 6 to 8 people on them. So every time one of those boats is blown up, that's people that are just dying, that's being obliterated for what? For what war? What war is this? They didn't sign up for that. Nah. If they carrying drugs or drug carriers or whatever, they ain't signed up to get blown up.
Right.
So that's the part of humanity I want y'all to look at. I want y'all to have a little compassion for those people because they just trade their lives like it's nothing. So that's what's wild work to me. Wild work, because these people don't pose no threat. They have no arms. Mm-hmm. And if it's drugs on the boat, the drugs can only equal a good time. So I never known the drugs to be commit any violent act, should I say? Wow, by themselves, yikes.
Right. So he just launched an attack, just blowing up these boats.
So Venezuela is forced to have to respond, and they respond to whatever they've mobilized. Now I told you guys probably maybe a month ago or maybe 2 months ago, they had already mobilized when he set the planes up in Puerto Rico. They had already started mobilizing then. But this right here is this done got out of hand. So, you have it. And let me tell you, Florida and something. Venezuela ain't that far. Our Floridians. Or y'all, what's the other people around the Gulf of Mexico? New Orleaners. Yeah, I don't know what type of capabilities they got over there at the Swellers. But the Swellers ain't bagging now. Now, mind you, Venezuela is probably about as big as maybe half of maybe the United States, maybe a third, maybe. Venezuela's maybe that big, maybe. I'm not really for sure. The land mass, but it's not as big as the United States, no. You know what I'm saying? It sits in South America. And it's a country inside of South America which borders Bogota, Colombia, and Brazil. So, yeah, all of those, they are right there. And Mexico, of course, they right there in the mix also. Mexico right there in the mix also. And he hasn't gotten a response from Mexico either, from his demand of the cartel leaders, which in turn, that cannot happen, Donald. They cannot give you the cartel leaders, Donald, because they give you the cartel leaders, Donald, the president is going to die. And the president don't want to die, Donald. That's just what that is over there in Mexico. So he's also surrounded the cartels, letting them know that, hey, we want to put a stop to this fentanyl. Whoa! Matter of fact, I looked at a great movie, got a lot of Spanish in it, so you got to put your caption on. Check it out, Border Hunters. Breaks a lot of things down that you might didn't know, that the U.S. government got something to do with. Wow, it's a conspiracy theorist type of movie, but, you know, you can take the goods with the bads. That's what y'all got to start learning to do. As we move forward into conversation, right?
What's his name came in at number 5?
What's that?
Dave Chappelle show.
Come on, my G.
I'm just telling you. What?
We all the way up the script
we
now.
can still say it. And what?
All right. Number 5, Dave Chappelle. So, let me see what we got here. All right. Here go a good one. Then and out. Oh, before I forget. Yeah. Man, yeah. It's Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Jingle bell rock. Yeah. We got toys over here. We gonna give away to some kids here, to some good kids. We don't want no bad kids now. We want some good kids. Look at this here, y'all. Din and Out live podcast. Yeah, we giving these away on Christmas, y'all. Yes, we is. We got some stuff over there too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, let y'all know, we got a few kids that's less fortunate that we gonna be giving away. Wow, yikes, right? And we're going to be giving away. Y'all see the stuff back there. See line up back there. We giving those away for Christmas because it is Christmas time. It don't really feel like it, do.
Man, it don't. It just
I don't see no lights and know what's going on.
We need to put up a Christmas tree in here.
Yeah.
It's just
maybe we need to decorate the RV, huh?
The Christmas spirit?
Yeah. The RV? We're going to decorate the RV?
Put some lights on it.
Have a party at the RV, you know what I mean? We got the RVs fully functionable, so you know. And we decorate the RV, right? Decorate the RV, and we drink some eggnog. Whoa! Nah, but yeah, it's Christmas time, and yeah, the Christmas spirit is just not spiriting. It ain't spirity out there. Why it's not spirity?
I don't know. I guess it's probably the economy.
Tell you that, boy. Every now and again, squirrels stop running around. Whoa. But listen, definitely the economy. You better bet that. Yikes. Hey, man.
And then what's so crazy is also, too, is that it makes it look like with all these malls closing down, all these malls and stuff closing down, really like the only mall is really that's thriving is Somerset. So it's gonna be like a zoo out of that mug. My man just came from there. He said, "Man, that's crazy." You know what I mean, B? Yeah. I said, "Man, I did my shopping online."
Dang. That's what's up. My thing is, we told y'all months ago that this was gonna be one heck of a Christmas. And the process of that, what y'all not understanding is, how did we get here? Huh? How did we get here? How did we get here, y'all? Huh?
The Donald is how we got here.
Dang. God dang. The Donald. Ooh-wee. There you go. The Donald.
The Donald. The Donald strikes again, B.
I want to know. I just want to know, how is it that everybody is scrambling and bambling and don't understand what's going on and want to blame all these other social things that's going on when the root problem is right in front of you? That's what I'm not getting. They had a rumor out there that a lot of people was moving back up here from Atlanta to Detroit. Yeah? You know that?
I heard that.
Yeah, so, yeah. Get down there trying to live like you're in Hollywood. And you're not in Hollywood. Wow. Yeah, come on back to old Motor City. Yeah. Cost of living up here is actually about the same. It's cheaper up here. Yes, it is. Cost of living cheaper up here, but it's not that far off. The problem is the people from Detroit want to go down there and live out beyond something that you wouldn't even be living like here. But you think that it's acceptable here to live like that because people already know you, so you think it's cool. But down there, you want to put on a facade, and now you can't keep up with your way of life.
Now you can't keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, you can't keep up with the Joneses. So what y'all need to know is you got to stay in your lane, man. You got to stay in your lane,
B. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean.
You got to stay in your lane. So, next thing is
podcasting.
We got to talk about Dan Campbell. Wow. No, y'all couldn't wait for that.
You said what?
Yeah, we support the Lions 1,000%. Yeah, we do. But,
crazy, nigga.
But, how is it that we going to be able to actually support Dan Campbell? How we going to support Dan Campbell, right? And this man is single-handedly losing these games. Anyway, y'all do understand that football is strategy. And I don't understand why this man just won't kick 3 points, man. Why he won't kick 3 points, y'all?
You almost fucking my motherfucker.
Why he just won't kick 3 points? You kick 3 points, we win the game. Period. It's almost if he don't trust the players. What y'all think? I don't know. Dan seems like he don't trust his actual own players. And I'm pretty sure they got to be running through practice, doing the drills and doing the little stuff. I put the payment in already. Why else would they be getting out there on the field week in, week out?
Because they going to take it out tomorrow.
They also haven't replaced the offensive coordinator. So you got Dan Cairns out there gambling, out there calling the plays, and he making the players look bad. Because if you call the wrong play, and the player,
but I had to put it back in.
If you call the wrong play,
it's
gonna make the player look bad because they all out there confused, and that's what's going on. And don't forget, we got a lot of injuries. We do have a lot of injuries.
That's what them niggas saying, but I can't.
Laporte being out is big, but Tesla, he been stepping up to the plate. And what y'all Detroit Lion fans need to be aware of, if y'all not aware of that, this is Jamar Gibbs' last year contract with the Lions. Now he's saying that he's going to stay, but he's been offered $100 million already from Baltimore. I think the Chiefs and somebody else. They offered this man $100 million. So I don't know what Dan gonna do. Whatever Dan gonna do, he need to get it together. Because I'm gonna tell y'all like this here. They not playing. For real. So I got my live over here going over here. Okay, live. Okay. Let me get my live over here, y'all. Let them know what we got going on there. We got that going on. Yeah, we got that going on.
I'll call you tomorrow.
That's for the live. That's for the live.
Podcast.
Yeah, there we go. Pow. So yeah. So y'all need to know that it's a possibility that this man might not be here next year. You know what I mean? I know he's saying he with the Detroit Grit and all of that, but it's a possibility that his contract, you talking about $100 million, that's a lot of pesos. 23 years old.
You talking about Jahmyr Gibbs?
Yeah, ain't no way in the world.
Somebody, whoever offered him, that's a lot of money.
And then, who's to say, Dan Campbell, last year's next year also. His contract is up next year. So who's to say if they're not going to replace him? And I asked this question, just like Matthew Stafford. What if we replace Dan Campbell, right, after the year we fire him, right? And then he mess around, go somewhere else and win. My homeboy told me, nah, he don't think so. My homeboy told me this, Dan. Yeah, y'all send this to Dan. This came East 7 Mile. East 7 Mile sent this to you, Dan. They say, Dan Campbell, if you don't win here in Detroit, you ain't winning nowhere.
man. He need to start taking taking some of them points. That's what he need to start taking, some of them points.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just so stubborn that he just don't see. It's like he just want to be blind to the fact that if we would have took some of them points, we probably could just kick the field goal, won the game. You know what I mean?
That was it. That would have been game. We was there.
Ain't even putting your team in that situation to do. I mean, like you down in the goal and you coming away with nothing. You coming away with nothing, and it's a tight game. When it's a tight game, you know what I mean? Like when it's a tight game, you got to get all the points that you can get when you can get them. That's just, you know what I mean? You know. You got to scrap that. We got 4 downs and we going every trip. No, B.
Yeah, because you know the 3 would have won the game. So his contract is up next year. Jameer's contract, this is last year. He already got several offers, and the lowest offer is $95 million for a running back. Whoa, yeah,
that's crazy,
bananas. So my advice, take the money. They ain't trying to do nothing. Ford's down there bull junkie. They down there bull junkie.
Who done offer him that money?
Baltimore and Kansas City.
Wee.
Yeah.
Wee.
Yeah, they did.
Wee.
Yeah, they
Either
did.
or, one of them two. Wee.
So, with that being said, that means Detroit, they don't necessarily have the counter, but they're going to give him chippers. And that contract, you know, running back lifespan is only like 4 or 5 years.
Right.
So, whoa. I don't know how many buckets they're going to give you, but he got some pesos coming. You better bet that. So, you know, I say take the money. Ford's down there bull junkie. The grit and the grind is all illusion. Because ain't no way in the world they be sitting here watching this man do this week in and week out. They be like, God dang, man, sure. We ain't no goddamn coaches, but we know take the 3.
That couldn't be my team, because I'd be like, listen, bro. I know I heard you, but listen, man, you messing up, dog. Listen, man, you take them points, man. Like, you tripping, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
now we on deck Thursday. Huh?
Where we at in Chicago?
Yeah, we on deck, nigga. Christmas. So get your goddamn gifts unwrapped, snuggle in, because it's going to be a doozy. Wow, we got to win. Hey, no, we cannot leave out of that. What is that? Soldiers Field? What is that?
Soldiers Field.
We cannot leave out of Soldiers Field without no W. Do you not understand me, y'all? It's like no way possible. And look, we ain't just got to beat them once. We got to play them again. The last game of the season. So we got to beat them not just Thursday.
We got to play them the last game of the season?
Yes. We got to beat them twice. We got to beat Green Bay again. We got to beat them one time. They done whooped on us so bad all season.
We already beat Chicago, but we got to beat them
We got to beat them twice.
Well, I'm saying we beat them once already. Now we got to beat them twice, so it'd have been 3 times.
No, we ain't played Chicago we ain't played Chicago at all.
We played Chicago earlier?
No, we didn't. We ain't played Chicago yet. Played Green Bay. And Green Bay lost. That's what make us got to pay. We got to play Chicago twice. Oh. And we got to play Soldiers. And we got to go up to Minnesota. Yeah, we do. That's the game I was thinking about, Minnesota. We got to play Minnesota once, Chicago twice. Yeah. So, with that being said,
it's looking grim.
I don't know. Somebody need to be talked to over there in the front office. Wow. And you know, who gonna talk to their main coach and tell him like, yeah, we finna we need you to do this and do that. What y'all hired me for? If y'all gonna coach, I need to just step to the back and let y'all coach. That's what the coach would say. So it's a tough position. We got to go in and ride this out with Dan. We got to ride this on out with Dan. So y'all Lions fans, buckle up. It's a long, bumpy ride. But
you see where he take us. See where
Thursday,
he take us on the roller coaster.
Christmas Day, you will get everything you looking for. Because if they lose, Christmas Day is over. It was all a dream. If they lose Thursday, because the funny thing is this. If they would have won one of these games against the Steelers or they wouldn't even be in this predicament. Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, they were supposed to win. They supposed to win yesterday, and they were supposed to win last week.
Man, that's so horrible, man.
They supposed to win last week.
They need to bring them officials up on charges. They need to do something, man. Them niggas is crazy. It's wild work, man.
And the same thing when we played the Rams. It was too much not connecting when we need to connect, and we supposed to make it happen. They didn't make it happen, and that's what put us behind. Because they was playing. They was up. They was playing phenomenal ball. Stafford threw for over 300 yards.
They was up though.
Yeah, Stafford was slanging that mug. Yeah, he was. It was a slang out. Golf got his slang on too. They slung it out. Yeah, they slung it out. So, I want y'all to know. That's what we need to know with the Detroit Lions. Let me see what we got here. What time at? Where we at?
7:32.
No, I'm talking where we at on the thing.
What?
Where would the feed at?
Right here. 31.
I guess before we go, we might as well talk about this because that's another something y'all need to be paying attention to.
What we talking about? We was talking about them. Now go ahead and say what you're gonna say. I'll bring that up.
Epstein files. Yeah, they got released somewhat Friday. I don't understand this. It's one file. Why they being released in sections, I have no idea. And for the life of me, you try to tell me this white man only had black friends? All the pictures got Mike Jackson, Diana Ross,
right?
Bill Clinton, Chris Tucker.
Right.
What in the world? What in the LL Cool J is going on? R. Kelly. All these kind of people. This is what they got on.
But where all the white folk at? Hey man, these people is.
So you mean to tell me this Ivy League, right? Trust fund baby, Harvey Epstein, grew up around the likes of George W. Bush II and Bill Clinton and peoples of that nature, Barack Obama and stuff like that. He grew up around these people, you know what I'm saying, went to school with them. And you trying to tell me that ain't nothing but black people? Now, this is what I do know about the white folks, because they slick as motor oil. They'll invite you over there. Oh, come on, man, give us a song. But really, they got you over there to entertain. They don't got you over there to bask in the moment and just actually be cool and just chill out and just party with them. They really got you over there to entertain. And I think Sammy Davis Jr. is the poster child for that. Yeah, I think a lot of that stuff he was saying was on point, and I get it that he understood racial discrimination, and he understood all the dynamics of it. But Sammy still didn't really have the knowing to be like, wait a minute. Why every time I go somewhere to hang out and party with y'all, I'm performing though? When I'm just being invited as me, Sammy Davis, you feel me? I ain't tapping, I ain't cutting on no skits and none of that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's the part that a lot of y'all artists, you know what I mean, out there got to understand when y'all call yourself hanging out with y'all white friends. You know what I mean? especially from the upper echelon. Whoa, whatever that means. Yikes. Yeah, class is class. You can't teach class. Something you just got to have. Got to know it. And yeah, the Epstein files is coming out in sections, and the redacted parts supposed to be hiding the victims' names. So my question, once again, back to the Epstein files. If they're hiding the victim names, where in the heck is the accusers? Huh? Where's the defendants? If these is all victims, where is the defendants? It can't just be that lady that's locked up. It can't just be her.
Right.
She ain't had sex with all them girls. It can't be just Epstein by itself. He couldn't have possibly had sex with all of them girls. Where the defendants at? They accusing somebody of something. Whom are they accusing? Okay, we know the island existed. Who was over there doing whatever they was doing, why they was doing it and wasn't supposed to be doing it? Where's the underage people at? Where's all of this stuff at? And obviously, yeah, it's not going to never come out because of the simple fact that he ended up unaliving himself. But at the same time, though, the other girl is still locked up, Maureen. So, once again, victims equal crime. You cannot have a victim without a crime. So, whom committed these crimes? I don't know. So, yeah, that's what they want us to do with the Epstein file. They really just want to be like, F them Epstein. That's what they really want us to do. But no, y'all need to stay on this and pay attention because of the simple fact. I'm going to tell you this. It is something that nobody's pointed out. And I pointed it out on our Instagram page a couple days ago. Everybody was hocked up about Shamar Moore cheating with the little paraplegic Pompeii disease, whatever the little chick got, whatever, her. They was all hocked up on that. If Donald Trump was at this island at any point in time, it doesn't matter whether she was underage or not, he was committing infidelity, man.
Well,
he was married.
He was married.
So, what outrage at? Why y'all ain't asking how Ivanka Trump thought about it? Why y'all ain't sympathizing with her? You know what I mean? Why y'all not doing that? Like y'all was doing with the Paige Shivers girl. Because y'all act like she was unaware he was married. What? No. She was just aware of what they was doing just like he was. They both are held accountable, period. That's just what that was. And in this case, in this situation, as being the #1 commander-in-chief, that ain't how that position roll. That's not how we was taught that position roll. Now, we changing the narrative to fit this narrative. Y'all need to let us know because everything we've learned in school it don't count.
Right.
Everything we know about this country and its democracy, it don't count. Because what this man is literally doing on national TV, in the press, on his different Twitter accounts or whatever, all that foolishness that he put up there, whatever. What he's doing to the American people is crazy. It's just wild work because it's not so much as what's affecting the economy. We ain't even got to talk about that part. Just the wild stuff that he says to actually try to make it make sense. Mm-hmm. When no, he's never had to go to the grocery store and buy groceries. He's never had to do that. He's never had to go to the store. He's never had to go and pay his own medical bill. He's never had to do that. He's never had to pay his mortgages or rent or nothing like that. He's never had to do these things. So, with that being said, how is it you can speak on these things as if you know? That's why you got something called advisors. You need to start listening to them, man. Because I'm pretty sure they're not telling you that stuff is inaccurate. All the numbers is wrong. This man did a live broadcast Saturday, Friday or Saturday. Live. So you know when you go live, all local programming shut down because the president want to talk to you.
Right.
You got something to say. So normally when the president come up there, he got something to say. They normally finna give you some very, very valid information that you need to know as an American citizen.
Not the Donald.
Not the Donald. Nope. This man got up here, told us a pack of lies. A pack of them. Hey. And I mean, he just kept going and going and going and going to the point where it was like, wait a minute, is this man got dementia? This nigga act like we ain't looking at the same thing he looking at. You know what I mean? I mean, like, listen, if I put my phone up here, right, y'all all see this phone. Donald gonna say, nah, that ain't no phone. That's 5 phones, huh? And I told y'all this also, what he said about the economy. He said this the other night. Oh, yeah, it's Christmas time. And, you know, economy, you know, it's shaping up well. And instead of buying your baby 5 baby dolls, she only needs 2. He said this. He said that. He said that. Now I want you to tell Lil Donald that. Yeah. Tell Lil Donald he can't live off up in that high-rise mansion or he can't drive that Tesla he drive. Yeah. You tell Lil, what's the daughter name?
I don't know.
Yeah, you tell Trump clan, the girl, the daughter, you tell your kids, nah, we ain't getting you $5, we only gonna get 2. Because Donald Trump said he ain't letting us make no money. You know what I'm saying? That's the wildest work ever a president can say. Ever. How in the world do this man think that he's going to be the sole nigga that's going to be able to function in each and every American household in America? How? How do he think that's possible? Who in the heck is backing this guy for that type of dictatorship? We gonna buck before that happens. We bucking. We bucking. We ain't going for that. Nah. We ain't going for that. Nah. We bucking. Nah. I'm letting y'all know. We bucking. You know already? Moved over 20, they say it's 20 million immigrants in the United States. How did they get that number? I have no idea. That's a lot. 20 million? Yikes. And yeah. That's everything in a nutshell. All this is stemming from his presidency. Yeah. So
Wow, B. That nigga say anything, do anything. Did you see the plaques that he put up under each president?
no.
Man, and he wrote them himself. He said you're in the White House, so they got pictures of each. They got pictures of each president that was a president. So he took it upon himself to write a plaque about each president. And he was, of course he talked about Sleepy Joe was the worst president ever, and he put that on the wall. And then he talked about Obama, the worst health care system, whatever. Put that on the wall. Then he said about, I think it was Abraham Lincoln, or it was one of them. It was one of them. He was like, yeah, he would have liked me as a president.
And see, that's what you call straight up narcissism, because there's nowhere in the world that these people, these great men, whether you like them or not, you know what I mean, became president before you.
Right.
So you should pay homage to those people that came before you and was able to push whatever their policies was, instead of trying to mock what they did with their policies. Because I don't know how in the heck you think you finna give us 2 bands and we supposed to go out and buy our health care for the rest of our life. I don't know how that's gonna work. You say you're gonna give us 2 bands, all American citizens, $2,000, and you gotta go out and buy your own health care from here on out. Wild work. I want to see how this work. It's gonna be a whole lot of crippled, sick niggas around here. Well, nobody be going to the doctor. Wow.
Hey, doctors be losing. Doctors be getting laid off.
Wow.
Doctors be getting laid off. Y'all heard of the doctors?
Yeah. Nigga be sitting up in this mud. Nigga be sitting up in this mud half dead. So I said, man, I can't even go afford to get checked out.
Every time about let's put it in chat GPT. See what chat GPT say.
All right. Niggas be around this mud like Dr. CB.
Right.
Man. I'm here to tell you.
What I was about to say was another subject. It was about when you called me and he was like about the old rappers in the game. Now all these old rappers rapping, which is a then and now moment. You know what I mean? From back then.
I think we should do a whole show on that.
A whole show on that?
Yeah, we should do a whole show on that. Matter of fact, yeah, listen, Christmas Eve. Y'all come on back and join us on Christmas Eve, Wednesday.
So we're gonna give y'all some homework because we want y'all to jump in the chat and engage in this conversation about our old school rappers now versus the YN rappers now and the money that they are making now, especially like the old school rappers. But we're gonna table that Christmas Eve though.
Yeah, cause I got. Let me see. I'm at probably about 90, maybe 90. I'm at about 90% data on the then and now moment as far as the old versus the young, as far as how the music industry is actually changing the focus of the culture. Yeah, I'm at probably about 90%. I'm at about 90%. So Wednesday, I want to be able to give it all to y'all so I won't leave nothing out because it's a lot that y'all must understand on how everything that we've been talking about, everything from talking about day one, it all ties into this because no matter what you may think or believe, YouTubing, Twitching, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. If you is black, you some kind of way a part of the culture because hip hop is us. It's in our DNA and it's us. And let me tell y'all something. We will not allow hip hop to die. No, we will not. No, we will not. And it's then and out, y'all. Wow. Christmas time.
B.
Christmas time.
Merry Christmas.
Toys.
Happy New Year. We'll see y'all before then. Christmas Eve though. You feel me, B?
Toys.
You feel me? You feel me? We out, B.
The giggles. We out, B.
Giggles.
Yeah, cut it off. I'm just doing this.